Hey, I'm Nikki, and in this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 legitimate ways to make money online. Whether you're looking to make some extra cash from home or you're looking for a low-cost way to start an online business, this video will help get you started. I've created a simple ranking system to evaluate the 5 ways to make money. The ranking score takes into consideration the level of difficulty, how much time and effort is required, and earning potential. Each method of making money will be given a flame rating of 1 to 5, a 1 flame rating being the easiest and quickest way to make money, and a 5 flame rating being the hardest and slowest way to make money. So let's get into it. Remember, the methods with the least amount of flames are the easiest and fastest way to make money, so look out for those. Method number 5 for making money online. Start an e-commerce store. This method receives an average rating of 4 flames. It's never been easier to open your own shop online. Websites like Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, and more make it possible for you to set up a shop in less than an hour. They provide easy drag and drop design tools to create your website, list your products, and track orders. They help guide you in all the steps when you're just starting out, but it's still a lot of work to open an e-commerce store. You will need to decide on a product to sell, create a memorable brand, consistently market your product and brand on social media, and run the operations on a day-to-day basis for your store once you begin receiving orders. These operations might include packaging and shipping physical items, resolving customer problems, organizing and tracking inventory, and more. Sounds like a lot to handle, right? This method is the most difficult and will take a while before you start seeing significant and recurring income. But the earning potential is very high if you consistently put the work in and make it your full-time focus. Starting an e-commerce store requires a high level of effort to get everything in place and run smoothly. It requires a variety of skills like graphic design, copywriting, photography, planning, basic web design, and understanding various software to help you complete daily tasks. It takes a lot for one person, but with the help of a few more people or by outsourcing some of the work, it becomes more manageable. To help make and ship physical products, you can use a drop shipping service like Printful. This frees you up to focus on building and managing the website, completing your marketing activities, and talking to customers while they make and ship your products. This is also a low-cost way to get started because you don't need to pay for any inventory up front. You are only charged to make a product once your customer places the order. You can also sell on Amazon and use Fulfillment by Amazon to handle the shipping and returns of your physical products. And you can find vendors overseas on Alibaba.com to save money on making physical products and have Amazon store and ship your items each time an order is placed. If you need help designing a website or creating graphics, you can use a service like Fiverr or Upwork to find experienced design professionals. If you plan on doing the graphics yourself, you can use a tool like Canva, which is free unless you want to pay for some premium features. They make it easy for non-designers to design quick and easy. Whatever you want to outsource, there are websites out there that can help offload a portion of your work to someone more experienced to help you save time. But using each of these services will reduce your profit margin. For example, let's say you want to sell a $50 hoodie. Printful can help you print a custom graphic and will supply the hoodie and ship it to your customer, but they may charge you $28 to do that. That would mean you get to keep $22 for every hoodie you sell. Taking a smaller profit on each item sold might be a great way to get started, especially if you don't have the time or money to buy products up front and ship them yourself. You decide what works best for you. Either way, you're going to have to either spend money for someone else to do it, or you can spend the time doing it yourself, but it's going to take you a lot longer to get everything set up if you take everything on yourself. Take a look at this project management triangle. You have 3 main forces anytime you're starting a project: time, quality, and price. You can only ever have two at the same time. For example, if you want a project done quick and at a high quality, you will have to pay more. If you can't afford to pay more, you'll have to wait longer to get high quality. And if you sacrifice quality, then your project could be quick and cheap. But who really wants to sell a bad product? Keep this triangle in mind for each task as you begin to set up your online store, and use as many resources as possible to help you make progress. Now, let's talk about the time and effort required to open an online store. Because of all the tasks required to open an e-commerce store, it may be a while before you start seeing results. Once your online store is built and set up, you'll need to spend a lot of time marketing your products to drive traffic to your store. No one will know you exist, and you'll need to spend a significant amount of time marketing on social media and creating content to get the word out about your brand and product. Just because you open an online store, it doesn't mean you will randomly start receiving orders. No one knows you exist. Keep your expectations in check. Money will not just roll in overnight, but if you're consistent, it will pay off over time. With careful planning, consistency, and time, an online store can bring in a significant amount of profit. If you're looking to replace your day job and commit to this huge undertaking, it can change your life. Some pros include creating products that you're proud of and building a business, high revenue potential, fun and exciting to create, many low-cost options to help you offload some of the work. It's easy to get started, and there's the potential for passive income. Some of the cons include low profit margins if you're using too many services. It can be hard to start and grow. It is very time consuming, and you'll need to invest a lot of time up front and ongoing in order to be successful. And you also need a variety of skills. Method number 4 for making money online. Sell your skills on websites like Fiverr or Upwork. This method receives an average rating of 3.5 flames. There are so many specialized skills needed to make the internet work. Websites need graphics, articles, product descriptions, photos, videos, and coding. Social media runs on content, and we need creators of all kinds to help keep the machine running. If you have a special skill, even if you're a beginner, there are ways that you can monetize that skill by using websites like Fiverr and Upwork. Even websites like Craigslist if you're just looking to get started. You could create your own website or business and market your skill running your own agency. Maybe you have graphic design experience, marketing or branding expertise, or something else. Maybe you're a videographer or photographer. If you know how to edit photos or videos or can draw well and create graphics, there's a huge market for people like you, and you can improve your skill or learn a new skill anytime by taking courses online from Coursera, Udemy, or Skillshare. Maybe you can even teach your own courses if you're confident in your skill level. Some of the platforms you can do that on are Teachable, Kajabi, Skillshare, Udemy. Let's talk about the difficulty of this method. It requires a special bit of knowledge that you may or may not have. But the great news is that you can learn anything online anytime. Decide what you're interested in, or build on knowledge you already have and sell your skills. This can be difficult if you need to spend time learning a skill or trying to find clients, even if you already have a special skill. It could be hard, but it's still possible. It does require a bit of active effort in order to make money online this way. You will need to know your craft well enough to have the confidence to solicit clients, to market yourself, or to teach a course. Even if you use a website like Fiverr, which is a marketplace to help you find clients, you'll actively need to complete the work and work with clients on a day-to-day basis. This is not a passive way to make money online, but it can be rewarding and profitable if you love what you're doing. Because you need to actively work to get paid, your earning potential is directly tied to how much you can produce, so it may take some time to make the big bucks. The upside is high if you're willing to put in the setup time needed to monetize your skills and find new ways over time to earn passive income, like eventually creating a course or hiring other people so you can grow over another long period of time. Some pros include doing what you love and getting paid for it, being your own boss, choosing who you work with, building a real business, and being flexible in building it at your own leisure. Some cons include the fact that this method is very active, and all of the jobs that you get, you'll need to work on. So there is a time limitation associated with how much you can make at any given point in time. It's not passive income. You also need to be digitally savvy in order to market and make some of these skills work for you. And you're also going to need to possess a special skill, which may require you to either learn this skill from scratch or build on the knowledge that you already have. Method number 3 for making money online. Sell digital products on Etsy or your own website. Creating a digital product once that continues to sell online without your involvement is a great way to make passive income. These digital products are downloads that may or may not be printable. And there are multiple types of digital products that you could create and sell on Etsy or your own website. For example, if you were to search digital product on Etsy, you can get an idea of what people are making and buying. Any kind of templates for resumes, financial planning, fitness tracking, calendars, business forms, and the list goes on. You spend time up front creating a product, and once you post it, platforms like Etsy provide a marketplace for customers to find you. Here's an example of the Etsy shop I created, Organized Otter. I love planning and using templates like this myself, so it was easy for me to spend time creating these products. Try to find a subject that you enjoy so you're excited to create products and have others use them. I started with the financial planner, then I built a fitness tracker and other templates. I used Google Sheets, but you can also use Excel. Some people build templates for iPad using GoodNotes or Canva. I took screenshots of the template and posted them as listing photos. I write a description, create a downloadable file to access the link, and set a price. Etsy did the rest to help customers find my product. You can decide whether or not you want to run ads to get more sales with just the click of a button. But keep in mind, Etsy will take a portion of your profit if you're running ads. There are 2 main things to consider when thinking of difficulty. Part 1 requires you to just actually make the product. Depending on your current set of skills, this may be hard for you to do if you don't know how to use a program like Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. But there are other templates you can create on, like Canva or GoodNotes for iPad users. The type of template that you choose to create will dictate how easy or hard this step is for you. It took me about 3 months to create a handful of products using Google Sheets with formulas and taking time to plan the overall look and design. Once you have products created and list them on Etsy, you can kick back and relax and wait for sales to roll in. This is the approach that I took with my shop because I was working on other projects and I didn't have the time to actively market and create more products. But every month I make a few $100s without having to do anything. If you want to check out my shop, go to etsy.com/shop/organizedotter. I'm planning on dedicating more time into growing this shop. So if you want to see how I do that, subscribe to this channel and follow my progress and get the inside tips for growing your Etsy shop as it's happening from a real person. Part 2 of this process is to market your templates. If you solely rely on Etsy to bring in orders, you may find yourself spending all your profits on ads or waiting long periods without any sales. If you started marketing your templates on social media like Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest, you can help bring in more traffic to support your shop. This is helpful because bringing in your own traffic will help you avoid paying for ads, or at the very least, spending less on them so you get to keep more of your profits. Marketing can be difficult if you're unfamiliar with the concept, but you can just keep watching Build with Nikki videos, subscribe to my channel, and learn how to market. This method of making money online requires effort up front, but it allows you the opportunity to earn passive income without sitting in front of your computer 24/7. Even though you will need to actively post on social media, you can develop a system for posting content, so you only spend a small amount of time each week marketing. With this method of making money online, there's a nice time to income balance. It doesn't require major effort, but can start bringing in pocket change within days or weeks. Depending on how good your template is and how much you actively market to bring your own traffic to Etsy or to your own website, you can make a few hundred to a few $1,000s each month semi-passively. This is a zero-cost way to start a side hustle or a business that can turn into major money with active marketing and eventually setting up your own website to save money on ads, listing fees, and processing fees from Etsy. Some of the pros for starting an Etsy shop and selling digital products include it being a great beginner business, no need to invest any money up front, or actively market your product if you don't want to, and there's very low risk involved. Some cons include spending time up front without the guarantee or promise of future income. Method number 2 for making money online. Start a blog and get paid using affiliate marketing. Average rating 3.5 flames. Starting a blog involves writing multiple posts about something you know. Maybe you're interested and know a lot about outdoor activities, so you write articles about the basics of how to kayak or the top 5 kayaks to buy and why. Google actively looks at all websites on the internet to provide information to people looking for it. And the higher quality your articles, the more articles that you have, the more chances Google will show your website to people searching for that topic. Once you have a healthy amount of traffic visiting your website regularly, you have the opportunity to get paid commission for the products and brands that you recommend. If someone ends up clicking on your link to make a purchase, that brand will pay you for referring the purchaser. For example, you write an article based on your experience of the top 5 kayaks in 2022. Maybe you've tested them all and have strong opinions on which ones are good and which ones are not worth the money. You place your unique link by each brand recommendation, and a reader ends up clicking on that link and making a purchase based on the advice that you gave in your article. This is called affiliate marketing, and the more traffic you bring to your blog, the more chances you have to make commissions. You can find affiliate programs for almost any brand, and you can use websites like impact.com, which are affiliate networks and feature a lot of brands. They connect you with a bunch of brands that you can easily apply with the click of a button to work with. Otherwise, you can check the footer of your favorite brand's websites and look for any links that mention affiliate partner programs. So how difficult is this method? Anyone can write about the things that they know and love, but you do need to have some writing skills and a clear understanding of how SEO works. SEO is search engine optimization, and it's the process of improving your content to rank higher on search engines like Google. By using the right keywords in your article, Google can better find your content and recommend it to those who are looking for it. You will need to spend some time writing blog posts or making videos with good quality information so people will visit your website. It takes a few months to build up your website traffic and continuously refine your content to be optimized. Writing about something you love makes it feel less like work and more of a hobby that you share with others. Create quality content and recommend products that you use in real life, and over time, the content becomes more passive. Remember, once you post a blog article, it can live on the internet forever, and the more traffic and clicks that you get compound over time. Some upfront work has the potential to pay big over time. There are some blogs that make a few $100s and those that make a few $1,000s each month. The more time you invest in creating good quality content in your own unique style that helps make someone else's life easier, the more positive results you will see. Creating content, whether it's written, audio, or visual, continues to live on and snowball over time. This is why the creator economy is so lucrative, and it's only growing. How soon you start making money will depend on how often you post content, how much traffic you get, how high it gets ranked and viewed on Google or YouTube. Some pros include writing about the things that you love and are interested in. No need to actively market a product or service. Getting paid to recommend things that you already love. And you can work from anywhere, set your own schedule. And over time, your content builds, so it becomes more and more passive. Some cons include needing to learn enough about one topic in order to create content, and the fact that it can take a while to start getting traffic and getting those affiliate conversions, taking a while to rank high on Google, and needing to understand digital tools in order to make sure that your content is performing and that you're getting a return on your content. And now the one you've been waiting for. Method number 1 for making money online. Participate in online focus groups. This method receives an average rating of a 2. Get paid for speaking your opinion. There is a huge industry dedicated to analyzing consumer opinions, and it's called market research. Let's say Apple is getting ready to create a new iPhone. They want to know if people want bigger iPhones. They would contact a market research company and pay them, for example, $30,000 to interview 100 people and analyze the results so Apple has a better understanding of what people want. It's a good investment for Apple to spend $30,000 now before they build the new iPhone in order to find out if people will like a certain feature, rather than spending millions developing the product only to find out no one likes it and no one is going to buy it. The good news is this presents a money-making opportunity for you. Simply apply to be part of these market research studies, otherwise known as focus groups, and participate in the interview, then get paid. That's it. Websites like User Testing, User Interviews, Validately, Dscout, and other online platforms connect you with opportunities to participate in these focus groups and get paid through PayPal or in electronic gift cards. To increase your money-making opportunities, you can also search for local market research companies in your area for focus groups in person. This method works especially well if you live in a major city like Los Angeles or New York, but you can still make a decent amount of money using just the online websites. I've gotten paid $1,000 just to test drive a Tesla and tell them what I liked and didn't like. I was able to pay my bills each month simply by participating in focus groups consistently. I've even gotten to keep really cool products like a Roomba robot vacuum. Some of these focus groups might be product trials that you test out and report what you like and don't like. Literally anyone can do this. You don't need any special experience and it doesn't require any skills. Most of the time, all you need is a laptop and internet connection with a webcam. The time and effort required, well, you'll definitely need to be active when you apply to participate, and each focus group will have some basic profile questions to narrow down who would be the best fit for the study. Just like taking a test in school, by reading the questions of the screener, you'll begin to get a sense of the type of person they're looking for. For example, American Express wants to make changes to their credit card reward program. They will want to ask certain people who likely use American Express now what they like or don't like about the credit card reward program. The screener may ask how much money you make annually, how often you use credit cards, and the people that match closest to what they're looking for will get confirmed to participate. If you say that you're unemployed, have never heard of American Express, and you don't use credit cards, most likely you will not get chosen to participate. Now, you definitely don't want to lie and say that you're something that you're not. They will never call you again if it's obvious that you don't fit the screening criteria. So if the study is about Microsoft Excel and you've never used it, do not say you're an Excel pro. But you want to look for ways to increase your chance of getting selected. That's all I'm saying. This method is very active, and you will have to regularly apply to screeners and participate in online conversations or bulletin boards or product trials. Here are some examples of what it's like to participate in a focus group and your earning potential. How much you earn will depend on how often you apply to opportunities and how well you articulate yourself in the questions and fit the screener profile. Once you do it a few times, it becomes easier and easier to qualify, and you only have to spend a few hours a week making enough to pay the bills, if that's what you're looking for. This might be a few hundred to a couple $1,000s a month. It's kind of a daily or weekly grind, but if you enjoy the hustle and want more free time to do the things that matter to you, this is a great way to replace part-time work and potentially a full-time salary, depending on how active you are. It's all up to you. When I decided to pursue my business full-time, I could no longer work a job. I was always too tired and drained from my 9-to-5 to put any energy into building my business at night. Doing these focus groups regularly allowed me to make enough to pay my bills and invest a bit, but you're gonna have to put in the hustle. Nothing in life is free. If you want to just make some extra cash from home and you're still working full-time, it's totally worth it. Imagine what you can do with $500 to $1,000 extra a month. Some pros include the fact that anyone can do it, no experience required. You get paid within a few days. User testing and Validately platforms pay exactly 7 days after completing any test. It's an easy way to make money and get paid just for talking to people. You get to see and try new products before anyone else and sometimes keep them. And you have the possibility of earning enough to pay your monthly bills if you apply consistently and get good at qualifying. This allows you to have more free time to work on other things and set your own schedule. Some cons include the fact that it's very active. You will need to spend time applying and then participating. Some focus groups take up to a month to pay after completion, so you may be waiting to get your payment. You only get paid if you qualify to participate, and these opportunities can be infrequent. So it's not money that you can consistently rely on each month unless you're putting the time in to apply and qualify and participate. You may have noticed a common theme in some of these methods for making money online. None of these options are get-rich-quick schemes. Each one will require some level of effort, and you cannot expect to make bags of riches online by doing very little. Hopefully, these 5 tips provided enough insight for you to decide what works best for you. If you've been laid off from your job and you need a way to make ends meet, any of these options or combining multiple at the same time could get you back on your feet. And you may even find you're happier doing something that you enjoy and something that allows you to have a more flexible life than your previous job. If you're a student, any of these options can help you get a head start in life. Pay off student loans early, start investing, save up for the things that you're gonna need later, maybe some big purchases. If you're thinking of starting a new business, trying out one of these methods can help finance the business, and it will reduce your risk if that's something you're worried about. You can continue working your 9-to-5 and participate in a few focus groups each month just to save up for whatever business expenses you need to get started without risking your salary. What methods are you guys thinking of trying? And are there any methods that you learned about today that you want more details on? Let me know in the comments below.